Have you ever been told to stay away from sweet fruits if you have diabetes? You're not alone. For years, seniors, especially those over 60, have been warned that sweet means dangerous when it comes to fruit. But what if I told you that some of the sweetest fruits might actually help control your blood sugar? And what if the fruits you've been avoiding could be the very ones that quietly support your body in ways you never expected? This isn't just another list of do's and don'ts. This is a wake-up call. Because hidden in your everyday grocery store, in the bright orange and deep purple colors of two very familiar fruits, is something that American doctors are just now beginning to understand. A natural tool for fighting insulin spikes, managing blood sugar levels, and improving circulation, all without pills, all without side effects. In this video, we'll explore the real science and the heartfelt stories behind two surprisingly sweet fruits that could become your new daily allies. This is not just about fruit. This is about elderly reflections, senior health, and rediscovering the power of natural foods. This is about life lessons from the elderly and how the simplest choices can lead to profound changes. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, restricted, or just plain confused by diabetes advice, stay with me, because what you learn today might just shift everything. Now, before we dive into these fruits that might just change how you think about sweetness, please hit the like button. It helps others like you, seniors looking for real answers, real support, and real inspiration, to find this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more senior health motivation and elderly wisdom straight from the kitchen. Let's begin with our first sweet secret, melon. When you picture melon, whether it's honeydew or cantaloupe, you probably think of a chilled slice on a summer day. Sweet, juicy, cooling. But for many diabetics, especially seniors, that sweetness has created fear. They've been told to avoid it, that it's too sugary. But let's talk about the real story here. Melon isn't just water and sugar. It's a carefully designed food, balanced with fiber, water, and minerals that actually help regulate blood sugar rather than spike it. In fact, melons like cantaloupe contain more than 90% water, which means they not only hydrate, but help dilute the sugars they contain. When eaten in moderation, about 1 cup, especially with a source of protein like a few almonds or a scoop. But don't just take my word for it. Meet Robert, 71 years old, from Georgia. He was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 5 years ago. He avoided fruit completely, until one hot day he gave in and had a small bowl of chilled cantaloupe, expecting a sugar spike, just cool sweetness and peace of mind. Robert now eats melon 3 times a week, always paired with a little protein. It's become part of his routine. He says, "It's not just food. It's a moment of calm. It's one thing I don't have to worry about anymore." And he's not alone. Many seniors have discovered that the sweetness of melon actually helps them avoid dangerous cravings for processed sugar later in the day. Instead of reaching for cookies or pastries during that afternoon slump, they reach for a small bowl of honeydew. The sweetness satisfies, the water refreshes, and the fiber helps keep digestion smooth, especially important for older adults who often struggle with constipation or slow metabolism. There's something beautiful in choosing a snack that doesn't just taste good but works with your body. And that's what elderly reflections are all about. Rediscovering the wisdom of choosing what's natural, what's simple, what's gentle on your system. Now, let's talk about inflammation, a common hidden struggle for seniors. From swollen ankles to stiff knees, it can be debilitating. Dehydration plays a major role in this, and that's where melon becomes not just a snack, but part of your hydration therapy. The water content in melon helps flush toxins, reduce swelling, and improve kidney function. Many older adults report less joint pain and more mobility just from increasing their water intake. And adding water-rich foods like melon accelerates that. Add a little lime juice and fresh mint. You've just made a cooling, anti-inflammatory treat that feels like dessert, but works like medicine. Melon doesn't stop at joints. Think about the skin. As we age, our skin thins, dries, and loses elasticity. That's natural, but it doesn't mean you can't help it. Melon hydrates from within. Its high water content nourishes skin cells, helping with that tight feeling, the dry lips, the flaky arms. Pair it with a drizzle of olive oil or a handful of seeds, and you now have a skin-supporting, fiber-rich snack that feels indulgent and therapeutic. Digestion is another area where melon shines. And seniors need fiber, just not the harsh kind that leaves you bloated or uncomfortable. Melon provides soluble fiber, which supports bowel regularity, prevents constipation, and feeds good gut bacteria. Barbara, 68, shared that after just a week of adding melon to her breakfast, Her digestion improved, and that persistent bloated feeling disappeared. And let's not ignore mood. Yes, mood, potassium, and magnesium found in melons support heart rhythm and reduce tension. But beyond the physical, there's something deeply comforting about starting your day with a sweet, cold bite of fruit. It's a moment of calm. Now here's a practical tip. Keep melon visible. Cut it in advance and place it in a clear glass bowl in your fridge. When healthy food is within sight, you're more likely to choose it. Add a dash of cinnamon for extra blood sugar support, or enjoy it with a spoon of unsweetened yogurt. And for those with grandkids, turn melon into fun shapes or blend it with mint for a natural, sugar-free popsicle. It becomes more than a snack. It becomes a shared moment, a story, a way to connect across generations. And let's talk about versatility. Melon isn't just for breakfast. It fits beautifully into lunch salads with grilled chicken or a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. It pairs well with cottage cheese mixed into oatmeal, or eaten with a few walnuts as a calming evening snack. These combinations not only taste amazing, but help balance sugar absorption in the body. When paired with protein or healthy fats, melon's natural sugars are processed slower, preventing spike. Some seniors have even replaced their afternoon tea cookie with a chilled melon wedge. And they report better energy, fewer cravings, and improved sleep. Yes, even sleep. Hydration and magnesium from melon can ease nighttime cramps and promote better rest. Sleep quality often declines with age, and what we eat in the evening matters. Instead of heavy or sweet desserts, try a few cubes of cantaloupe with chopped mint and a splash of lime. It's refreshing, digestive, and fermentum, in a peaceful way to wind down. Still worried melon might spike your sugar? Consider this. The glycemic load of a modest melon portion is actually low. That means it won't flood your system with sugar all at once. Unlike refined sweets, melon delivers a slow release, especially when eaten with fiber or fat. In fact, replacing processed snacks with melon may lead to overall better blood sugar control throughout the day. That's not speculation. It's supported by multiple clinical nutrition studies. Let's take it even further. Melon contains antioxidants like beta-carotene and vitamin C. These support immunity, protect cells from damage, and may even reduce the risk of age vision issues like macular degeneration. For seniors, this is crucial. 1 cup of cantaloupe gives you nearly 100% of your daily vitamin C. That's a big impact for a small snack. So if you're living with diabetes or simply want to feel more energetic, consider this gentle fruit. Let it be your ally. Try the 5-day challenge. Eat melon every morning and track your mood, digestion, and energy. Keep a journal. You might be surprised by what you notice. Here's one viewer wrote, "I started adding melon to my breakfast 2 weeks ago. I've lost 2 pounds, feel less bloated, and I haven't touched soda since. It's like my taste buds reset." That's the power of nature. That's the power of intention. So tell us, how do you enjoy melon? Do you prefer honeydew or cantaloupe? What time of day works best for you? Share your answers in the comments below with the word melon. Because when we share our small wins, we help each other grow. Now that we've unwrapped the surprising strength of melon, it's time to meet its lesser-known partner in healing, the plum. Small, vibrant, and often overlooked in the fruit aisle, the plum is a powerful ally, especially for seniors seeking better blood sugar balance, improved digestion, emotional stability, and even cognitive clarity. Many people, including those over 60, pass by plums because they think, too sweet. But what if we told you that the sweetness is exactly what makes plums special? Because it comes with something unique: fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and a gentle glycemic effect that won't leave your sugar levels soaring. Let's begin with science. Plums contain natural plant compounds known as polyphenols. These compounds help reduce inflammation in the body, particularly in joints and muscles, a common area of discomfort for the elderly. For older adults who suffer from stiffness in the knees, swelling in the ankles, or aching fingers after a long day, plums may offer subtle, daily relief. Just ask Elaine, 74, from Oregon. She began eating 2 small plums each morning with her oatmeal. Within 10 days, the swelling in her hands reduced dramatically. She says, "It was like my joints could breathe again. I didn't expect a fruit to do that." This isn't a rare outcome. Many seniors, like Jorge, 76, from New Mexico, also found relief from mild arthritis symptoms after introducing plums to his evening snack routine, combined with a short stretching session before bed. Jorge said his sleep quality improved, and he woke up with more ease and flexibility in his legs. These stories mirror scientific findings. The polyphenols in plums reduce C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation, And that can translate into less stiffness, better mobility, and a more active day ahead. Beyond inflammation, plums are powerful for digestion. Their soluble and insoluble fiber content supports bowel regularity, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and gently promotes detoxification. And unlike harsh laxatives or supplements, plums work in harmony with your body. Many seniors, like Michael, 70, find that eating one plum mid-morning itch, all it takes to maintain daily comfort. No bloating, no strain, just nature doing its job. Combine that with water intake and your digestive system begins to shift calmly and reliably. Now let's talk about blood sugar. Despite their sweetness, plums have a low glycemic index. That means they don't cause sharp rises in glucose levels. The fiber in the skin slows down the release of sugar into the bloodstream. Even better, the antioxidants in plums protect the pancreas, your blood sugar regulating organ. That's why many senior health experts are now recommending plums as part of an anti-diet. Try this simple trick. Slice a ripe plum and sprinkle it with a pinch of cinnamon. The spice enhances flavor and further slows sugar absorption. It's delicious, elegant, and supportive of your long-term glucose control. Don't be surprised if this small change replaces your afternoon cookie craving. Another way to enjoy plums without the spike is to combine them with protein. A dollop of Greek yogurt or a few walnuts go a long way in balancing your snack. Imagine this: a warm afternoon, sunlight filtering through the window, and you've just finished a walk. You're craving something sweet, but you want to feel good about it. You take 2 plums, slice them, drizzle a bit of lemon juice, and bake them with a touch of cinnamon for 10 minutes. The result? A warm, soft, antioxidant-rich dessert that tastes indulgent but treats your body with respect. Seniors across the country are learning that life lessons from the elderly include choosing foods that love you back. Now let's shift to something equally important: emotional well-being. Plums contain magnesium and vitamin C, 2 nutrients linked to reduced anxiety, better mood, and restful sleep. Seniors dealing with isolation, lack of energy, or frequent emotional dips often underestimate how deeply food impacts mood. One viewer, Thomas, 69, said, "I started eating plums instead of candy. I didn't just feel better physically, I felt clearer, like I wasn't chasing sugar highs anymore." The antioxidants in plums help protect brain cells and reduce oxidative stress, one of the underlying causes of cognitive decline. They're not a magic bullet, but they are a quiet companion on the path to better memory and sharper thinking. Incorporating 1 to 2 plums daily, ideally in the afternoon or evening, may gently support brain health without overstimulating the system. Memory loss and cognitive fog, common in seniors, may find subtle relief in the natural brain-boosting compounds found in plums. And for those who experience nighttime leg cramps or restlessness, plums provide natural muscle relaxants like potassium and magnesium. Try pairing 1 plum with a handful of almonds before bed. It's a simple, soothing, blood sugar-remembering snack that promotes sleep and releases tension. Sleep hygiene is essential for anyone over 60, and a snack like this can be part of a calming nighttime ritual. Practicality matters too. Keep a bowl of cleaned, ripe plums on your kitchen counter. When healthy choices are easy and visible, you're more likely to grab them. For those who don't enjoy the tart skin, try peeling one and serving it with cottage cheese or low-sugar yogurt. And have grandkids coming over? Turn snack time into elderly reflections. Share the story of how you discovered plums and why you choose them now. Slice a few plums and add a sprinkle of cinnamon sugar, then roast lightly until soft. Serve warm with a spoonful of unsweetened applesauce. It's nourishing, it's natural, and it's a moment to connect. These small rituals become part of the legacy of life lessons from the elderly, choosing health with joy. Or here's another trick: freeze sliced plums for hot days. They become natural popsicles. Low in sugar, rich in vitamins, and gentle on teeth. Even the pickiest eaters won't say no. Seniors who switch to plum-based snacks report more energy, fewer cravings, and steadier moods throughout the day. Some even report reduced afternoon fatigue, thanks to plum's ability to regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation. Still unsure? Start small. Try a single plum at lunchtime for 5 days. Keep a small notebook by your table. Track your energy, digestion, and mood. These small observations are how elderly wisdom begins, not with complicated charts, but with attention, with intention. That's how you reclaim health at any age. And if you've been told fruit is off limits for diabetics, remember, nature doesn't make a mistake. Industries do. It's time to reframe fruit not as the enemy, but as the medicine it was always meant to be. Especially for seniors navigating the overwhelm of modern nutrition advice. When you choose plums, You're choosing hydration, healing, and happiness. And that's not just nutrition, that's motivation. In the final part of this video, we'll show you how to combine melon and plum into easy, balanced meals and snacks that support longevity and daily comfort. From smoothies to salads, desserts to bedtime bowls. This isn't just eating, this is nourishment with purpose. We've now discovered how melon and plum, two of nature's sweetest gifts, can quietly transform your health. But here's the real power. When you learn how to combine them thoughtfully in your everyday routine, the impact is amplified. In this final part, we'll go beyond single bites and bring these two fruits together into realistic, easy-to-glow meal ideas that promote better blood sugar control, digestion, hydration, and emotional peace for seniors. These aren't just recipes, they're small rituals, tools of transformation, and most importantly, reminders that health is still within reach at any age. Let's begin in the morning. Imagine waking up with stiff joints, a common issue for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or inflammation. Instead of skipping breakfast or reaching for toast, start with a gentle yet nourishing bowl. Chopped cantaloupe or honeydew, paired with a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a handful of crushed walnuts. The melon provides hydration and potassium to ease joint stiffness. Yogurt offers protein and probiotics, while walnuts deliver healthy fats and magnesium. The cinnamon not only enhances flavor but may help blunt blood sugar spikes, something studies have supported repeatedly. This combination isn't just food, it's elderly wisdom in a bowl. As mid-morning cravings sneak in, don't let yourself fall into the trap of empty-calorie snacks. Try what 71-year-old Martha from Ohio does. She keeps a small container of frozen plum slices and melon cubes in her freezer. These become natural, low-glycemic popsicles, giving her hydration, fiber, and antioxidants with every bite. Martha told us that these pops not only satisfy her sweet tooth, but also help cool her body after gardening, keeping her energized without the crash. That's a life lesson from the elderly worth sharing. For lunch, consider something vibrant and satisfying. A fresh green salad topped with grilled chicken breasts, cantaloupe cubes, slices of plum, and a handful of roasted sunflower seeds. Drizzle with olive oil and a splash of lemon. This plate provides balanced protein, healthy fats, and a medley of phytonutrients. It's a senior health powerhouse. Even better, the plums contribute fiber and anti-inflammatory polyphenols, while the melon keeps you refreshed and supports gentle digestion. This meal is easy to prepare, light on the stomach, and keeps blood sugar levels stable throughout the afternoon. Around 3 p.m., when many seniors feel sluggish or crave sugar, have a mindful snack. Try sliced plum with a small square of cheddar cheese. The salty-sweet balance satisfies cravings while slowing sugar absorption, thanks to the protein and fat in the cheese. Or follow in 68-year-old Raymond's footsteps. He pairs melon cubes with a small boiled egg, creating a contrast in texture and a nutrient-packed mini meal that staves off fatigue and keeps him focused during his crossword puzzle routine. For dinner, we keep it simple yet healing. Try a warm dish of baked plums. Half and bake ripe plums with a dusting of cinnamon and a splash of lemon juice. Serve alongside roasted vegetables and grilled fish or tofu. This comforting side adds a gentle sweetness without overloading your system. Plums, when heated, release even more antioxidants and become easier to digest, perfect for winding down a day. Later in the evening, if you often struggle with sleep or nighttime cravings, enjoy what many seniors have called their new comfort dessert. Melon cubes tossed with fresh mint and a drop of lime. It's light, hydrating, and calms the senses. Ideal for winding down without burdening digestion. Want extra calm? Add a few almonds or a dollop of cottage cheese. This snack supports muscle recovery, blood sugar regulation, and even mood thanks to the magnesium in boobabin. Throughout the week, keep things playful. Make a fruit and nut box, a mix of plum wedges, melon chunks, and a handful of raw pistachios, or string cheese sticks. Store in clear containers in your fridge so healthy choices feel visible and accessible. Research shows we're far more likely to make better choices when they're easy to see, especially for older adults dealing with memory lapses or executive function decline. Here's a parting suggestion. Create a small recipe journal with your favorite plum and melon combinations. Include notes on what made you feel better, what improved your digestion, or even what made your mood brighter. Over time, this becomes your own personal blueprint for longevity. You are not too old to change, you are just wise enough to know what works. If this video offered you even one useful idea today, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that can change your health. We'd also love to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Let us know in the comments. Together we keep passing forward the life lessons from the elderly, one small act of care at a time.